I'm going to go ahead and hit record. I just wanted to thank everyone for being here, as always, on your Wednesday night. You can hang out with me. I wanted to kind of just talk about this new app today, this challenge tracker app. And it's not as crazy hard to figure out as you would think it would be. We're really lucky that we get to test it out before other coaches get to, because our team is a premier team. So that's just one of the benefits. Like I said, when we're a premier team, we get to test things before other people get to. We get to try new programs, new products, stuff like that ahead of time. So this is something that is a huge game changer for challenge groups, and I'm super excited about it because I personally do not like challenge groups. I feel like it's a ton of work and it's a lot of things that I'm not good at. So this has been really awesome to be able to play around with it, and it makes our job so much easier as a coach, so that we don't have to make sure that our challengers are checking in, because the app will remind them to check in. And I think that's super awesome. Like, if they don't log in their Shakeology and they don't log in their workout, or they don't log in for the day, they will get a message that's like, hey, you didn't check in today. Make sure you don't forget to check in your Shakeology. So I think that'll be really helpful for us, because what we can do with that is we can award people based on participation, and we don't have to actually sit there and track it. The app will do all of that for us, which is really cool. I know I sent out an invitation to those of you who put your email on the post. I'm not sure if I missed anybody. If I did, just please let me know. But what I have done is set up a little 5-day kind of like sample challenge group, so that you guys can see what it would look like from a challenger's perspective, as you're kind of like playing around with it, learning how to use it, so that when you have challengers who are going to be using it, that you'll know how to explain it to them. But I happen to be able to use this from the coach's perspective, so that's what I wanted to show you today. I wanted to show you on my phone, but I don't know if it'll sync up correctly. So I have it on the computer right here. So when you log in as a coach, you just put like your email and stuff in. You get to pick a photo for your profile, and then your time zone and all of that stuff. But what you essentially are able to do is create your challenge groups on this app. You're able to schedule your posts on the app, and you're able to like message your challengers from this app. So everything is done right here on this app. So this is the group that we have going right now. It's like a 5-day, just kind of like, let's fuck around and figure this thing out group. But let's try to open it. Oh, come on. Okay, so this is what it would look like on your phone, but it's just a little bigger right now. And I see some of you have posted in here today. I don't know why it's taking so long to load, but pretty much it looks very similar to a Facebook group, but it's all kind of like in this app, and it makes it more personal. I feel like this will allow us to develop a better relationship with our clients and our customers. So it's not like there's 50 million people in the group and you're just tagging your coaches and not showing up and stuff like that. Like, this will allow everyone to kind of run their own challenge groups eventually, and it's not going to be that hard, because you're able to schedule all of your posts ahead of time, and it allows you to, like I said, develop that relationship one-on-one with your customers and stuff like that. Now, the thing that is different, as I'm looking at it here, let me pull it up on the phone because it does look a little little different. On the phone, when you look at the posts, it actually like color codes them. So if it's someone checking in with their Shakeology, it makes it like green. Let me see. Well, I swear it did it before. Hold on. Let me open it up this way. It's loading. Okay. So this, I'm going to turn it this way. It's kind of hard to see, but this is what it'll say. Like I logged in my Shakeology and I logged in my workout. So when you go through the feed, any of the posts that were like their workout, it's hard to see, but it'll say workout and it'll be blue. So as a coach, it's easier for you to scroll through and see like, okay, Courtney logged in her workout. Oh, and Courtney also logged in her Shakeology. Like it'll label it for you. So it's easier for you to go through and find those things. I've just been kind of playing around with it, but one of the other things that I really liked is, oh wait, I don't know if you even saw that because I'm sharing my big screen. Did you see the little like thing I was holding up? No? Oh, poop. All right, let me do that again. So when you're in the app on the phone, if it's a workout post, it'll look like, ooh, where's the camera? It'll look like that. It'll have like a blue label on it so that you know as a coach, as you're going through, you can pick out if they logged in their workout. And then you can see also Courtney logged in her Shakeology today. Oh, come on, because it's green. You see it? This is awkward. Okay, but that'll allow you to kind of go through and see, okay, Alyssa logged in her Shakeology, Chris logged in his Shakeology and his workout. And I can just kind of go through and I know what it is without having to actually read the entire thing, which is really cool. And then you also get notifications just like you would for Facebook. So anytime somebody likes or comments on anything that you post, you get a notification on that. You can @mention people, which is really neat, similar to Facebook. So it's pretty much just like Facebook, but what I like about it is it's more personal, and they have the option of sharing their posts with just their coach or with like the whole group. So if it's something that's like really personal and they might be afraid to share with the entire group, they can just share that with you as their coach so that they're not completely turned off from sharing, but it'll still help them like be able to be held accountable. There's also ways to see how many times people have logged in their workouts, how many times they've logged in their Shakeology. There's a spot for them to add their before photo, and then at the end it asks for their after photo. So it's really like making these little profiles of your customers for you, which is really neat because that's something that I've always wanted to kind of have like some kind of documentation, and it's literally like putting that together for you. Let me see. And also too, I literally just scheduled all of my posts. Like I was on a call with Lauren before this call, and I just, after the call, I sat down and I got all my posts scheduled for my next group. So when you want to make a group, you would just click on where it says new group, and then you can name it anything you want. So I'm just going to make a sample one. So sample slim down, I don't know. And then you pick the start date. So let's just say it's the 15th. That's when our team one starts. So we'll just pick that date. And then you can pick how many number of days. So if you want to do a 21-day group for a 21-day fix, if you want to do just like a general 30-day group or a 60-day group, you can do that. So let's just say I'll just do 21 days. And then the program for this group, you would select the program. So if everyone is doing 21-day fix, you can pick that. If you're doing like a multi-program or they can be doing any program, you'd pick that. So it's pretty self-explanatory, and all of the programs are on here, even hardcore, which isn't even out yet. So let's just say 21-day fix because I'm doing 21 days. And then in here, you would write like a little description about your group. So this is similar to on your Facebook, you write a description about the group. So you'd write something in there. I don't know. I'm not going to actually write one, but I got to put something in there. And obviously you would write more than that, but you would talk about like what the group is and what you'll be doing and stuff like that. Then you can just add a picture to it. So it could be something from your computer. Let's use this one. I don't know, random pictures on my computer. So yeah, we'll use that one. That's great. And then you hit create group. And then that's just my profile. Hit next. This is where you get to invite people to be in this group. So this works a little differently than a traditional group. You can't just add people to it. They need to accept your invite to the group. So you'd fill out their first name and last name, and then you'd put their email address in here. So I'll just do mine. Pretend. Oops. And then I'll put my email. Oops. Actually, I'll do my mom's because I already. Okay, so I have an email in there, and then you click add to list, and you can add as many people as you want, and then you're going to click invite. So what that's going to do is send an email to your people who you're inviting to your group. Now, you can do a bulk, add a list of emails. So actually, let me just do that for the one that I have so I can actually show you a legit one. So let me go back because I do have my email list all set up. Oh, it's so funny. All right. Come on. Okay, so invitations, and then add bulk email list. And let me just copy and paste that into here. Add invite email can't be blank. What does that mean? Okay, well, clearly something's not right. Okay, well, I'm not going to do it that way. But you can add everyone's name and email, and then it'll send them an email, which they will have to accept. And this is what it would look like. So if you click on customize your invitation email, you can either keep it how it is, and what it will do, it will tell them you're invited to this challenge. This is when it starts. This is when it ends. It has a link for them to get the app. It has directions how to set up the app. And then it has my phone number and email if they have to contact me. But this part you can customize. So if you don't want it to just say, congratulations on being part of the challenge group and committing to a healthier you, you can make that something more personal if you'd like to, and then send that out to all of the people who you want to be in your challenge group. I'm trying to see if there's any other. Oh, that's just the FAQ. Any other things? Did you guys have any questions about it? Like, have you seen the video I posted that kind of talks about how to use it or any of that? No. Let me delete this one because that's not a real group. Okay. Well, here are the two videos here. So I know I posted this one, the participant app. I'll post the coach one in the team page as well, so you can look at that. But it's pretty much very self-explanatory. It's just kind of tells you like what to do and where to go, and I think it will be a huge game changer for challenge groups as they are now. Because not that the way we do them now is bad, but I just think this allows so many more people to get involved, because we all have run into somebody who's like, oh, I don't have Facebook, or oh, I don't feel like making a Facebook, or like they are so against Facebook that this is something they don't need a Facebook. Nobody has to know that they're doing this. It's just them and you, and it's something that is very private. It's not something that everybody on their Facebook is going to have to know that they're doing unless they want people on Facebook to know that they're doing it. Also, too, what else was Lauren and I were talking about this before. There was something else that was really, really good about this, and I can't remember. Do you remember what we were saying? Forget.
Sorry, I was muted.
That's okay.
Well, we were talking. Sorry, I walked away for a second. Did you mention like being able to give out prizes and stuff for people like logging?
I don't think I did.
That was one of the things. And then also just like you're creating a deeper relationship with the person and a better experience for them. And if it's someone who just signed up for the challenge pack, like you have a better chance of them being a coach at the end because you're strengthening your relationship by being in contact with them every single day. And you're also helping them get the best experience out of the program. I think that was it, right?
Yeah, I think we were talking about that. And then I just remembered something else that we said too. It kind of makes it almost like a game. Like you're competing against the other people in the challenge group because you want to log in every day and you want to get your Shakeology every day and get your workout in every day. It reminds me of like those Fitbit challenges that you do with your friends, or like the Nike, what is it? They have some kind of app, like a running app, and you try to like, hey, I ran faster than you, and like stuff like that. So I think it'll be really motivating, especially being so brand new, like people want to try it out. And then the other thing that we talked about too is this is something else that you can offer to people now. So instead of just saying like, oh yeah, you'll get this program and you'll get the containers and you'll get a meal plan and you'll get one-on-one support and accountability, now you're going to get a freaking app. Like, that's cool. Like, people want to hear, like, they're going to get all this extra stuff. So tell them, like, you're going to get access to this really awesome app to help keep you accountable and hold you accountable to your goals and make sure that you're drinking your Shakeology and you're doing your workouts, and it's going to help you track your meals, and it's going to help you stay accountable. Like, I know there are tons and tons of fitness apps out there, so it's not like this is the first fitness app ever created, but the difference is between this app and like MyFitnessPal isn't going to remind you like, hey, you didn't log in today, or it's not going to motivate you like somebody like we would, because we're an actual person and we're using the app together. It's not just like a computer. Like, it might remind you, I don't know, MyFitnessPal, I haven't used it in like forever. I used to use it when I would just like count every single calorie that I put in my body. But this is a bit different in the fact that everyone's kind of working together. You're all part of a team. And I really think it'll strengthen that community, that sense of community and like team building, so that when you turn around and present them with the coaching opportunity, I feel like they'll be more likely to respond yes, because they're involved in this community. And something that I was watching a call, I believe I shared it in the team page today, by Chelsea Pearson. She was talking about leading with the community, leading with the team, like team tribe mentality, and not focusing so much on, hey, you can make so much money doing what I do and stuff like that. Because not for nothing, if I was presented with coaching, like the very first time I was asked about coaching, and if my coach said to me, oh, well, like, do you want to build a business? I probably would be like, no, that's kind of scary. Like, what does that mean? Do I need a blog? Do I need to know how to do this? Do I need to know how to do that? Like, I'm going to be a teacher. I can't do that. Like, if you just lead with that business sometimes, then you're leaving out a huge group of people who would make amazing coaches but might not be ready yet. So if you kind of lead with that tribe mentality, like, the only thing that separates a coach from a challenger is the fact that a coach gets a discount and a challenger does not. And a coach is building a business and a challenger is not. We're all the same if you look at it in the fact that we all want to get healthy. We're all we all love Shakeology. We're drinking it, you know. We're all there to better ourselves. So the only difference is the fact that one person is doing something more and building and pursuing a business, and the other one either just doesn't know that they can do that, or they haven't been presented with that opportunity, or maybe they don't want to do that, and maybe they just want to be a part of the team and be a part of the community. So it's not always a bad thing to offer that to people and let them know, like, you can be a part of this amazing community. We have this awesome team. We do things together. We hang out together. Like, you're not expected to sell anything. Like, that's up to the individual. So if you want to be a coach and you want to be a part of our team and you don't sell a damn thing, I'm still going to love you just as much as I love somebody who hits Success Club 10 every month, because you're part of our team. It doesn't matter if you are a diamond coach or if you're just a coach. Like, you're still a part of the team. And I think that's something that we as a whole should kind of start focusing a bit more on, more so the community, because we have an awesome team. Like, I have heard some coaches on other teams when I've been to large events where there's a lot of coaches there, and they are not grateful for the teams that they have. And they are so, like, I don't know, it just blew my mind the way that some coaches would talk about the coaches that were on their team and how they just didn't like working with them. But I love our team, and I honestly love every single one of you. And the reason for that is because we all kind of vibe together and we have this like community. So why not share that and like put that out there on social media and share that with people? Because not every team is as awesome as our team. I don't want to seem like, oh yeah, we're the best, but we have a really great vibe and a really great tight-knit community going here. So don't hide that. Like, don't keep that to yourself. Just always share that. Share that with everyone, because there's a lot of people out there who don't have a supportive group of friends and don't have a supportive community, and that is something they're looking for, and that might be what convinces them to become a coach, not the money, but the community that they can be a part of. So that kind of, I don't know where I went with that, but turned from one thing to another. But that was just something I was thinking about, and I wanted to share that with you guys. Does anybody have anything they wanted to share? I know I was gone for a week, so I don't know if I missed anything, or did anything like really cool happen while I was gone? No? I know you guys are kicking butt, though. We helped like over 22 people already as a team, which is awesome. It's only like, what, the 10th? I don't know what day it is anymore. Yeah. How's Team Cup going? I saw some like scared faces there. What's going on?
We just had our not having much success.
Who's that? Who's this? Wait.
Who's that?
Lauren?
Yes?
Is that you? Okay, I couldn't tell. There's like so many screens.
Sorry,
I heard a voice, but I didn't see
and
who
there's
was
like really
coming.
bad feedback.
Hold on 1 second.
Oh, is she watching too?
But she's standing right next to me. I was in the car,
Why
so
don't you just
when
do
I was driving home, I had it on, but now I'm home, so we don't both need it on.
Yeah, you don't. You could just sit next to each other and pretend.
Well, I have to work out, so, you know.
Okay. That's
We're trying. We're doing our messaging and our homework. I don't know if it's just the wrong people that we're reaching out to, but we're having a hard time.
Yeah. Well, I was just talking to a few other leaders on our team today, and it's not just you. So don't think it's just you who's struggling this month. I mean, I'm not where I'd like to be this month either, and that just happens with like the people you're reaching out to, or it's not the right time. I don't have the money. Like, you're going to always get that. I still get that. Like, I don't have people flocking to me like, sign me up, I want to do this. Like, you have to talk to a lot of people to find the right people. So have you been like keeping track of who you're talking to and who's told you no, and who is like kind of on the fence and stuff like that.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay. All right, well, keep doing that, because what you're going to do next month is take that list of people who told you no, and those are the people you're going to follow up with first. And then what you're going to do this month, every day you want to add new people to the list that you're talking to. So whether that's going to a friend of a friend and looking at their friends, and then going to people you may know, or looking at mutual friends, just every day add at least 10 new people to your list that you're going to reach out to, because that's how you're going to start growing your list. And you might not reach out to all of those people this month, but it's going to continue to grow. So you're always going to have a constant, like, ever-flowing group of people that you can reach out to. And then when it comes to objections, like, what are some objections that you're getting? Like, money.
I don't have money. I want to do something that I don't have to pay for. That every single person that I've talked to, I don't have the money. I don't have the money. I'm like, oh, come on, you're killing me here.
Okay. Well, have you used the I feel, I felt, I found with any of them? Do you know what it is?
No.
Okay.
What lesson is that in? I don't know if I got to it yet.
Well, pretty much, I'm basically what you're doing with feel, felt, found is you're identifying what the person is saying and you're relating to them. So you're like, I feel where you're coming from, girl. And then you're letting them know, like, hey, I felt that way too. But what I found was, and then you explain, like, so let's just say, for example, I'm talking to you and you said, oh, I don't have the money right now. And like, oh, I feel you, girl. I totally felt that way too. I was in college. I was broke as a joke. But what I found was this is the best thing that I've ever done for myself. I have actually seen results, and that's something I've never seen before. I always used to be somebody who would yo-yo diet and gain and lose 10 pounds back and forth, and this has honestly been the only thing that has worked for me. I know how much you wanted to, and then tell them like what their goals are. So like if they said they wanted to lose weight for a party or a wedding, or they wanted to fit in their new jeans or something like that. So you would say, I know how much you wanted to X, Y, Z, whatever their goals are. So I didn't want you to miss out on the chance to do that. And then see what they say. And they might give you another objection, and the reason why they're doing that is because they're afraid. They're afraid to make a commitment because they're afraid that they're going to fail. And when I was getting started, I didn't quite understand that. I'm like, well, I don't get it. Like, why don't you just try it, you know? But after doing a lot of personal development and realizing why people make these excuses and where they come from, I've been better at like handling them as a person. Like, you can't take them personally. It has nothing to do with you. It has everything to do with them because they're not ready yet. So sometimes all you can do is just love them where they are and invite them to a free group. So invite them to the Fem Den, add them in there, keep in contact with them, and just keep asking more people. But it's also important, too, that you kind of talk to people and establish a relationship with them, ask them a lot of questions before you invite them, because then you're able to, like, really know them, and you're able to sympathize with them more, and you're able to, like, they're going to tell you what their goals are, and then you're able to turn that back around on them and say, hey, you said you wanted to lose 10 pounds. Like, I'm just here to help you. I'm not here to convince you to do anything, but I know that this is what you told me, and I know this will work for you. So it's more or less like it has nothing to do with you and everything to do with them. So don't ever take it personally if someone tells you no. Just keep going for no and keep trying to get as many no's as you can, because the more no's that you get, you're that much closer to getting someone who's going to say yes to you.
Thank you.
You're welcome. And two, if you have people who are like kind of on the fence, or they're asking a lot of questions and you're not sure what to say to them, let's set up a 3-way or 4-way if you both want to be in it, of with me on like a Facebook Messenger, and all you'd have to do is like introduce me to them, introduce them to me, and kind of like catch me up to where you are in the conversation. And then I can kind of interview them and ask them questions, and you guys can see how I talk to people and what kinds of things I'm asking them and how I'm battling the objections that they're giving me, so that when you're ready to do that on your own, you'll know how to do that because you've seen me do it. We've done it together, and then you're confident to do that on your own. Right? All right, cool. So I should be seeing some 3-way messages set up if you have anybody. And I'm sure you do if you're talking to a lot of people. And all you'd have to do is just say to them, like, hey, you seem to have a lot of questions, and I really feel like you're super interested in this, and I want to make sure that I get all of your questions answered. So if I were to set up a 3-way message with myself and my coach, or you can call me your mentor, you're my friend, or anything you want to call me. Don't say like my upline, because that sounds like network marketing. I would you be willing to talk to her with me, and we can kind of like make sure that we cover everything or something like that.
Okay.
All right?
Mm-hmm.
All righty. Anyone else? This is good. I like when you guys have questions. No? Emmy, did you want to share anything or add anything? We have time. This is like the shortest call ever.
The only thing I could think of that I've been doing this week that I hadn't done in a while was I've been going back to every single person that's ever told me no or ever bought anything ever and asking for referrals. Just copy paste. And I did like 100 of those this week. So that might be something. Because I have hit Success Club in the past purely because of referrals. Mm-hmm. So, you might as well try. There's nothing to lose. So that's just one thing.
Yeah.
That I was just telling some girls on my team to try out this week.
That's a good idea. So you mean people who have already purchased a program or done a program with you who maybe just didn't decide they wanted to be a coach?
Those, but also anybody who's ever told me no. So I'll just reach out to them and be like, hey, I know this wasn't for you, but I just wanted to see if you had any like loved ones or family or friends who were looking to get healthier this year, and just let me know if so. And that's actually, I think she's on the call, but that's how Megan is on our team, because she and I had a mutual friend. She didn't want to be a coach, and this was back last June, but then she just introduced me to Megan like last month. So you never know.
Look at that.
Yeah.
Awesome. Oh, wait, that's so weird. No, I don't know what that was. I don't know why it says my name on Lauren's screen.
It said that the whole time.
It really has? That's so weird. Oh, I know why. No wonder my Zoom has
Did you log in?
weird. Yeah, I gave you my login for the team call last week. That's why.
That's funny. I thought so.
Like, it keeps saying you're logged in on another computer. I'm like, no, I'm not. The heck? Okay, now I get it. Makes sense. Sorry. Alrighty. Erica, how are you doing?
I'm good. I've heard like a couple no's, one person, that check in with in a couple weeks, and then I got a lot of unresponses.
Okay. What have you done with the people who didn't answer?
I mean, I haven't gone back and like message them again, but I will eventually do that. But I have my little list.
Oh, good. Oh, I like that. Super organized.
Yeah.
Is that one of those like dry erase sheet things that we used in school?
Yeah, I mean, you use it. It was just like I happened to get like a while ago at Target because it was on clearance for like $2, and then I was like, oh, I could use this for something actually.
So what do you, when you go back and you're gonna message these people, what are you gonna say? Do you have anything planned?
I haven't planned anything, but I was just like, oh hey, I wonder if you like read my message or whatever, and then if they say no, they haven't, because I've gotten that before where they haven't received my message.
Hmm.
And it was so like, well, maybe they didn't actually get it,
Yeah.
or they're just ignoring me. But
Well, 9 times out of 10, they're not ignoring you. That's something that I've found from just doing this for over a year and a half, or almost a year and a half. What you might want to do is check out the people who you did message, and then there's 2 things that you can do. You can go to their Facebook and like maybe 2 of their pictures, or comment on something, or like their profile picture and comment on their latest post, or something like that, that's going to make your name pop up in their notifications. And that might trigger a reminder like, oh crap, I was talking to Erica about something. Let me check my inbox and see if she messaged me back. Because I've done this before where I've gotten messages and then totally forgot to respond to them. Like, I looked at them, I read them, and then I forgot to like mark them as unread, so I didn't forget to respond. And then next thing you know, it's like 2 weeks later, and they're like, did you get my message? I'm like, oh crap, I did. I just totally forgot to answer you. So that could be the case. And then also, something else that you can do is just like tell them, like, hey, I know you saw my message. Like, don't be afraid to tell them that you know that they saw it, because and just say to them like, hey, I know I can tell that you read my message. I'm sorry if I made you feel like you couldn't tell me what was going on. Like, I don't think I'll take it personally if you say no. I just want to know what your thoughts are so that I can move on to help other people who are ready. Like, just say, I'm looking for people who are ready right now, and if you're not ready right now, that's fine with me. I just want to make sure I didn't leave you out, or always kind of play like you don't want to forget about them, or I didn't want to skip over you, or like stuff like that, so they don't seem like you're being like, oh my god, just buy this from me. Like, you want to work with people who want to work with you. You want to work with people who are ready. So there's no point trying to convince people who are just not ready. Like, they'll give you every objection under the sun. They'll say like, oh, I don't know how to use Facebook. Like, they'll give you stupid things. And all you can do at that point is just love them where they're at. And then you can respond to their objections, but if they still keep giving you objections, then just tell them like, okay, well, now might not be the right time for you. Would you mind if I followed up with you in a month to see if maybe it's a better time for you? Or you can even say that to them, like, oh, I guess it just wasn't your month. I see that you saw my message and haven't responded to me. I hope all is well, and I'm looking forward to reconnecting with you soon to see if maybe you'll be ready then. And then just move on and just keep inviting more people.
okay.
Yeah, and most of that is pulled right from the Girl Boss slide. So if you go to the Google Drive and there's like a folder, Girl Boss How-Tos, there's tons of like follow-ups in there that you can use, and how to handle objections in there that work really well. And I literally copy and paste right off of them. So there's no need to change anything. And I mean, some of them you do have to change because they're for like my story. So you just want to kind of change those, and where it says like use your story, not mine, you might want to like take that out. So it's not like, wait, what? But yeah, I almost forgot to do that once, but yeah. So just know that that's there for you. And I can do the same thing for you too. If you want to do a 3-way, I know a lot of you guys on this call are new coaches, which is awesome to see. So if you need a 3-way message, I could do that for you. Right? Alrighty. Anyone else have anything to share or talk about? Questions? No? Well, I was in Hawaii last week, so I wasn't really as present on the team page and everything as I would have liked to be. But at the same time, it was really nice to just disconnect for a little bit and just actually enjoy Hawaii for all it's worth. And that's something that's super important for all of you guys. I know some of you guys are new coaches and some of you guys are diamond coaches and or emerald coaches or however long you've been a coach. Beachbody is just part of your life. Like, you are so much more than just Beachbody. And while, yes, it's important to build your business, and yes, it's important to check in with your team and check in with your challengers and do your invites and your messages and all of that stuff, your life and being happy and enjoying what you're doing is also just as important as that. So if it gets to a point where, like, you are on your phone instead of spending time with your family, or you're worrying about your business instead of like actually enjoying your life, then you might need to kind of give yourself that time. Like, give yourself a day. I personally do not really work everything on Sunday. That's kind of like my day to kind of just chill out. I do a little bit. I do the essentials, but that's it. I don't go and I don't like plan things and make things, and I don't go crazy on Sunday. That's my day to kind of like relax. But being away in Hawaii was really eye-opening to be able to just kind of like disconnect for a little bit. And I was really, really proud of you guys, because although I was not as present as I wanted to be and I was disconnected, it was really awesome to see all of you like coming together and helping each other and supporting one another. And that's something that I'm so proud of, that our team has that dynamic, that we can all help each other and lean on each other when like maybe I'm not there, or when somebody else is out or somebody can't do something. There's always somebody there to help you. So that was really cool to like just see you guys all kind of like connecting and helping each other out when I was away. So I just wanted to like let you know how proud I am of you guys for doing that. It was really cool to see. But that's all that I really had to talk about, unless anybody else has anything they wanted to share before I hit stop recording and signed off. No? Okay.
Oh, I did want to say one thing. This is just trivial, but for the eating group, I know some people had participants who submitted before and afters, and so y'all just need to make sure you're sending prizes out to your people, because it wasn't in my personally added. I think Sarah's had her submitted before and afters and was paying the whole time. So, and there might have been some others of you, but like I wasn't keeping track of every single person. There was like 300 people that were in that group by the end of it. So,
oh my God. Yeah, that's
or maybe not 300, but like at least 200. There was a lot of people. So I didn't like keep tabs on every single event. So that's kind of up to the individual added people. Just make sure you've like reached out to your people that were participating and congratulated them, and send them like a Shaco sample or something if you think they deserved it.
Okay, awesome. Yeah, I have to go look, because like I said, I wasn't even here. But yeah, that's definitely not on you. That's on the coaches whose friends or whoever they are to do that. And I appreciate you like running that group and putting it together. There were like some really cool videos and stuff. So you really went above and beyond with that, and it was really awesome.
Yeah, we'll try to do it again next month. Thank you. We'll try to do it again next month, and I'll try to be a little more on top of like letting you guys know about it before it is put together. I think we'll just keep it the same for a month or so, because it was a lot of legwork. But now we can try to make it better and tighten up a little, or I can.
I mean, all the hard work is done now, so you just kind of have to tweak it or keep it the same. I thought it was awesome. I wasn't like on it every single day, but from what I saw, there was a lot of interaction in there. There was a lot of people posting.
Yeah.
A lot of people like actually participating, which is a rarity, which is really cool that everyone's doing that. So I think it was great that you took the initiative and like switched it up a bit. So yeah, that was awesome. But I got to go back and check, because I think one of my people was somebody who posted like before and after. So I'll have to take.
I have a question.
Okay. Oh, sure.
I didn't have anyone in there, but I know Sarah did. In the beginning of the group, did you say something about like prizes or whatever? Like, were there parameters?
Yeah, you had to submit a before picture and an after picture. And I actually wrote Sarah because her girl, not Jill, her name, I messaged Sarah. So, like, yeah, Allison was like the most on top of it one. So she definitely needs some sort of prize.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I just want to pass that information.
Yeah,
along.
Please do. I sent Sarah a message, but then I realized we weren't friends for some reason, so it might have gone to her like spam folder.
Oh,
But yeah,
okay.
you could relay that message.
Yeah,
She definitely deserves something.
That's funny. We actually
Okay, cool. Thanks.
saw Allison on Sunday, and she was talking about it and brought for the Super Bowl a whole huge plate of clean eating Super Bowl snacks because she had such a good experience with it.
Yeah, she sent me her before and after pictures, and I told her, I was like, please send them to the coach, did you? But she kept sending stuff to me all week. So
Okay.
I'll try to make that clear next time. But yeah, the next one will be March 7th. So just mark your calendars for that.
Mm-hmm. That's awesome, though. Like, that's so cool that someone had such a great experience in a free group. Like, that's why we do those things. It's not just about the challenge groups. Like, free groups are just as important as the ones that people pay for.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, I have another thing to tell you that's exciting.
Yeah.
If it's still boiling, it's not ready yet. Sarah and I also went to a birthday party Saturday night for this woman, Lainey, who was part of the group, who I think had also like sent you a message, or I don't know, someone messaged me that she submitted something. Oh. Lainey is married to literally a rock star, like someone from Marilyn Manson's band. And we walked up to them to say hi, and both of them immediately were talking about how much fun they were having in the clean eating group. So there was like legitimately a rock star all week. So that's just
my
like,
God.
He did a good job and he loved it. And they've never done anything like that before. And they were both like raving about
it. Hysterical.
That's so cool. Yay. That's really fun.
That's awesome.
An actual legitimate rock star. So cool.
That's great.
I did want to remind you one more thing too. So like I said, I stink at can't even think of words right now. Readjusting to times. So I did not realize that the Jen Sincero call, which a lot of you will be on, is scheduled for the same time that our live webinar happens to be. And that's just because like our webinars are already pre-planned and I didn't know when the heck Jen was going to talk to us. So what I'm going to do is have the live webinar still, but we'll have it at 7 o'clock instead of 8. And the live happy hour, we'll still have that tomorrow at 5. But it's going to be a bit different than the normal, not happy hour. See, I'm really screwed up. The power hour. So it's going to be a little bit different than the regular power hours that we have done. So what we're going to do on this power hour at 5 o'clock is I will be leading the power hour and we will be inviting specifically to this live webinar. So we're going to make a list of people who we're going to reach out to, or anyone who expressed the slightest bit of interest in coaching, or people who you think would make really awesome coaches. And we'll do that for the first 10 minutes. And then we'll craft a message that we're going to send to them. And then we will invite all of these people to this live webinar that's happening tomorrow night. So we'll be doing this like within a couple hours, but it's the live power hour is only going to be an hour, so 5 to 6, and then the event's at 7. So that gives you time to reach out to them, invite them, and if it's something that you're inviting them to, it's like right away. I feel like it's more like if they're just home, like they're going to be on there instead of inviting to something that's like a week away. So I think that would be really cool. If as many of you can get on that as possible, so that we can get a lot of people to this webinar, because I've done something really cool. I'll show you guys because I'm really excited about it. I was just looking at the old one, and it looked very unprofessional to me when we watched the recording. So what I have done is made slides that have the photos of the person in the video, and then the video is actually like right here. So it'll play right from the slide.
Hi guys, my name is Emmy Schneider Green,
So,
and
I think it looks more professional when it's a recording if it's this way, so that when you do send it to people, it's not like some random girl farting around on YouTube clicking on random videos. So this is what I've been working on, and I'm really excited to do this, even though it's like very short notice, but I think we're going to have an awesome turnout for it. Right? Okay. But I will let you go. It's almost 8 o'clock, and I have to upload the recording still. So if you have any other questions or anything, just comment in the little post that this is going to be on, and have a great night. Bye, guys.
Bye.